So we'll lay back on our backs, lengthen the back of our neck a little bit by just finding that slight tuck of the chin. Close your eyes and soften. See if you can kind of blow a little air into your mouth, kind of fill it up a little bit and soften the inside of your mouth. Soften your tongue, your throat. See if you can just feel the weight of your head and your shoulders, just relaxing now. So we're really going to try to focus on using this time today to let go of all of our worries. Not because they're not real, not because they're not valid, just because we're going to choose to give ourselves this hour where we let them go, where we don't hold on to them in our body, in our mind. We can come right back to them after class if we so desire. But let's just commit right now to taking an hour break from all the troubles of the world. And let's do that by just having faith in everyone around you, that they're going to do their part perfectly. Having faith in yourself, that you're going to know what your next best move is when it's time. And having faith in the universe, that everything really is happening as it should. See if you can really settle into that a little more with each breath to create this space where we can soften, giving your thinking mind permission to turn off so you can go a little deeper, so you can go inward. So you know you're safe right now, so you don't have to be on guard. So just really let go. You don't have to think about your next move because I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. So see if you can just shut down little parts of your head that are typically telling you all the things that are not right or all the things you should be weary of. See if you can just quiet that part down and take your gaze inward. Imagine you could look inward with your eyes down into your heart space by softening a little more around the eyes and the face. See if you can stay there as we start to move our bodies. Hug your knees into your chest and move however it feels good. Let your right leg go long. Interlace your fingers around your left knee and hug it in tight. Kick out through the right heel. Tuck the chin a little bit. Stay with your breath. Use your left hand to guide your left knee open. Bring your right arm out to the right like a cactus. Keep looking straight up at the sky and kicking through the right heel. Try to keep your hips and shoulders grounded. Bring the knee through center and hand it off to the right hand. Find a gentle spinal twist, gazing out over the left hand. Breathe all the way down into the low back and belly. Fill all the way up. And then soften. Let go of some of that tension. Slowly come back to center. Hug your knees in. Hug your forehead in to touch your knees. Squeeze everything in tight. And then let your left leg go long. Tuck the chin. Kick out through that left heel now and squeeze that right knee into the armpit. Squeeze the elbows against the body and soften here. Right hand guides the right knee open, left arm comes out like cactus. Neck stays straight and long. Soften through the shoulders, the face. Keep the hips and shoulders grounded down. Bring the knee across the body, hand it off. Find that spinal twist, gazing over the right hand now. Use your breath. Come back to center, hug your knees in, hug your forehead in, squeeze everything in tight. And when you're ready, we'll rock up to a seat. Finding a nice tall spine. Bring your hands onto your knees and lift the heart a little bit. Lift the shoulders, draw them back and let them sink down. Inhale, arms up, grab your elbows. Lift your right elbow up high. Keep the sit bones down. So press that right sit bone down and reach up. Feel a little more length through the whole right side. Soften everywhere you can. And slowly come back up. Now reach your left arm around. Maybe you can grab your fingertips. If not, maybe your left hand just helps guide that right elbow back a little more. So the chin is slightly tucked, but not all the way down to the chest. You're still trying to stay long through the spine and the back of the neck. Staying soft through the face and the shoulders. And release your arms down by your sides. Inhale them back up. Grab your elbows, lift your left elbow up high, press your left sit bone down. Soften through the jaw, the eyes. Find a little more length and then soften into that space. Come back up. Right arm reaches around to grab fingertips, or right hand guides that left elbow back a little more. Keep letting the shoulders soften down the back a little bit more. And release, hands down by your sides. Now we're going to come onto the hands and knees and get a nice tabletop set up. We'll do a few rounds of cat-cow here. Dropping the belly on the inhale. Oh, hi. Oh, you do yoga? Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. Jeez, I didn't know. I didn't know. Slowly come back to center after you empty all the air. Inhale, peel the right arm up towards the sky, twist open, and thread the needle. Right ear all the way down. Left hand walks forward, settle in. Maybe you want to lift that wrist up, coming up onto your fingertips for the last couple breaths here. Slowly come back up. Use your left hand to press yourself up. Peel the right arm up, twist open. Come back, hands and knees. One really slow round of cat-cow. Slowly come back to neutral. Inhale, lifts the left arm up, twist open. Slowly thread the needle, left ear down, right hand walks forward. Maybe coming up on those fingertips for the last couple breaths. See if you can let go just a little more. If any of those worries are creeping back in, see if you can turn that part of the mind off. Finding that inward gaze into the heart space and softening through the face, maybe even finding a little smile. When you're ready, use that right hand to press back up, peel the left arm open, twist open. Come back hands and knees for one really slow round of cat-cow. Curl the toes under, lift the knees a couple inches, let the head hang down, and slowly press the sit bones up and back, lengthening the spine. Shake the head a little bit. Maybe you pedal it out a little bit here. Press into the fingers and knuckles a little more. Settling into stillness when you're ready in your downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose, come up high on the tippy toes. Open mouth, exhale, sink into the heels, let it all out. One more time, inhale, a little more air this time. Come up a little higher on the toes. Open mouth, maybe you stick out the tongue and shake the head and let it all out. Sink into the heels, soften through the fronts of the ankles. And walk the feet in just about a foot. Reach the right hand back for the outside of the left calf or ankle. Let your head stay heavy. Keep pressing into the fingers and knuckles of that left hand. Try to keep your sit bones square here, pressing them up and back. And release the right hand down. Reach the left hand back. Release the left hand down. Slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Shake the head a little bit. Bend your knees, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale here. Exhale as you slowly roll up. Press into your feet, lift your heart, lift the shoulders up, draw them back. Exhale, let them sink down. Try to keep them down as you inhale, reach out through the fingers. Squeeze the palms together, grab your right wrist, step your right foot behind you and drop your arms over to the left. Sorry, little dog, sorry. Slowly come back up, grab the left wrist, left foot steps behind, drop your arms to the right. Slowly come back up, press into your feet and swan dive forward, lengthening through the spine all the way. Draw the belly in and up, out of the way, fold a little deeper. Inhale, shine the heart forward, lengthen the spine. Plant the hands and slowly step back to plank. Find your strength here. Find a little more length. Find that stillness in the mind. Keeping your gaze steady and your breath steady. Roll to the outside of the left foot. Peel the right arm up. Lift the hips a little higher. Reach the right arm up alongside the ear and lengthen through the whole right side, maybe twisting the heart up towards the sky just a little bit. Come back to your plank pose. And a little more length, shining the heart forward, pressing the heels back. Soften through the face, the eyes. Roll to the outside of the right foot, peel the left hand up, lift the hips. Root down into the right hand to lift a little higher. Reach the left arm up alongside the ear and lengthen out. Slowly come back to plank and lower your knees, and then your chest, and then your chin. Leave the booty in the air and take a deep breath into the low back. Maybe wagging the tail a little bit here, moving slowly. Slowly come back to stillness in the center and untuck the toes, flatten all the way down on the belly. Hug your elbows in against the body, reach them back towards the feet. Press into the feet and lift the heart up. Soften through the low back, the glutes, the face. Maybe your next inhale can lift you a little bit higher. Keep the elbows drawing in and back and the heart shining forward. Exhale, slowly lower down. Press back through child's pose and lift up, downward facing dog. Slowly lifting those sit bones up and back. Head is heavy, lengthening through the spine and then maybe straightening through the legs. As you lift the quads up off the knees and gently press them back. Inhale, lift the right foot up high. Come up on the tippy toes. Exhale, sink into the heel. Slowly walk your hands back like standing splits. Let your head stay heavy. Let your hips stay square. Press down into the left foot as you press up through the right foot. Drawing the left hip up and the right hip down to keep them square. Belly's drawing in and up out of the way. Now slowly walk your hands forward like three-legged dog. Come up on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Left knee lowers down. Inhale, rise up. Draw that right hip back a little bit. Plant the left hand down, curl the left toes under, lift the left knee up, gaze up at the right hand, and roll that right shoulder back to open the heart. Find a little more length as you press the right knee forward and draw the left heel back. Soften through the face and the shoulders. We're gonna come all the way up to reverse crescent. Keep the right knee deeply bent. Right hand finds left thigh. Left hand reaches up. Cartwheel hands to the ground. Shoot the right foot up and back. Three-legged dog. And slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet like standing splits. Now slowly come to standing. Bring the right knee with you. Lift it up high. And then come into a tree pose. Pressing the foot into the thigh. Rooting down into the ground to grow a little bit taller. Keep your hands at your heart. Unless you want to challenge your balance, you can reach up or look up. Now lift that knee up high again. Kick out through that right heel. Bring your hands to your hips. Draw the toes back towards the face. Lift your leg a little bit higher. Now bend the knee, bring it back in. Reach the arms up. Cartwheel the hands down. Shoot the leg high like standing splits. Walk your hands forward like three-legged dog. And set that right foot down, downward facing dog. Now bend at the elbows like you're gonna bring the elbows almost all the way down to touch the ground. Keep your head heavy and then straighten back into the arms. Bend your knees, bring them almost all the way down to the ground and then straighten back into the legs. And then soften in here. See if you can drop the heart towards the knees just a little bit. Belly towards the thighs a little bit. Inhale, lift the left foot up high. Come up on the tippy toes. Sink into the heel, walk the hands back to meet the foot, standing splits. Head stays heavy, level out the hips. Find your breath. Now slowly walk it back forward into three-legged dog. Come up on your toes. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, lower that knee down. Inhale, rise up. Draw the left hip back a little bit, lift through the heart. Soften through the face and the shoulders. Plant the right hand down, curl the right toes under, lift the right knee up. Stack the shoulders as you gaze up at the left hand and open the heart towards the sky. Soften the shoulders out of the ears. Keep the left knee deeply bent as we come up to reverse crescent. Left hand finds right thigh. Cartwheel the hands down. Shoot the left foot high like three-legged dog. Sink into that heel. Walk the hands back. Let your head be heavy. Slowly come up. Bring the left knee with you. Lift it up high and then find that tree pose. Rooting down into the right foot. Try to keep the hips level, the shoulders level. The gaze steady. Bring your hands to your hips, lift that knee high again and kick out through the heel, trying to draw the toes back towards the face. Rooting down into the right foot as you kick out through the left foot. Bend the knee, reach the arms up, cartwheel hands down, shoot the leg high like standing splits, and walk the hands forward like three-legged dog, and set the left foot down to meet the right. Inhale through the nose, high on the tippy toes. Open mouth, exhale, sink into the heels. One more time, take it slow. Inhale, lift the right foot up high. Sink into the heel. Walk the hands back, half splits. Grab the back of the calf or the ankle. Pull yourself in a little deeper. Head is heavy, level the hips out. Find your breath. Slowly walk your hands forward like three-legged dog. Come up on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through, crescent lunge. Set it up. Settle in. Stay with your breath. Keep the right knee deeply bent. Plant the left hand down inside the foot. Stack the shoulders. Find the length between your fingertips, between your knee and your ankle. Roll to the outside of the left foot. Sweep the right foot back, side plank. Maybe the right foot lifts up. Bring the right arm up alongside the ear. Step the right foot behind you and flip it over. Relax your head and your neck. Slowly come back to plank and lower through chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Settling in here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, lift the left foot up high. Sink into the heel. Walk the hands back. Let the head stay heavy. Level the hips, maybe grabbing the back of the calf or the ankle. Pulling yourself into that fold just a little bit more. Release your grip. Walk your hands forward like three-legged dog. Come up on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose, crescent lunge. Reach up out of the waist and sink in. Plant the right hand down, stack the shoulders. Press the left knee forward, draw the right heel back, gaze up. Roll to the outside of the right foot, sweep the left foot back. Lift the hips a little higher, bring the left arm up alongside the ear and step it back, flip it over. Keep your head heavy, lift your heart. Reach through the fingers. Slowly come back to plank and lower through chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right foot up high. Sink into that heel. Walk the hands back. Grab the back of the calf or the ankle. Pull yourself in for just one breath. And then slowly come to standing. Bring the right knee with you. Hug it in and up. Bring your hands to your hips. Kick out through the heel. Find your breath. Find your balance. Steady your gaze, your breath. Now we'll place that right ankle on top of the left knee and bring the hands to the heart and sink in a little bit here. If you want to find a twist, you can turn and twist to the left, hooking the right elbow on the bottom of the foot, or you can reach your fingertips down towards the ground. Slowly come on up, lift that knee high, and now bring your right hand out to the side, grab your ankle from the inside, right on that ankle bone, bring your knees together to start. Reach your left arm up and then hinge forward, kicking up and back, trying to draw your shoulders into one line. See if you can keep that left quad gently lifting up off the knee. Now we're going to slowly release and cartwheel the hands down to the ground and shoot that leg high like standing splits. Walk the hands forward like three-legged dog. Come up on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through and lower the left knee all the way down. Untuck those toes. Reach up out of the waist. Draw that right hip back a little bit. Maybe your hands come together and you gaze up at the thumbs. Maybe you're finding a little backward bend here. Lower your hands down. We're going to come into half splits or maybe working towards full splits as you kick the right heel forward a little bit more. Keep drawing that right hip back into the socket. Maybe you bend at the elbows to lower the body down towards that leg. Slowly release, drag that foot back so it's under the knee. Curl the left toes under. Shoot the right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips. Keep your head heavy and twist open. And come back downward facing dog, settling in here for a couple breaths. Inhale, lift the left foot up high. Come up on the toes. Sink into the heel, walk your hands back. Grab the back of the calf or the ankle, pull yourself in, head is heavy, level the hips. Slowly come to standing, bring the left knee with you. Hug it in and up, then bring your hands to your hips and kick out through the heel. Then place that left ankle on the right knee and sink into your figure four, or turn and twist to the right, or reach your fingertips down towards the ground. Keep softening. Through that right ankle, right knee, through the face, the shoulders. Slowly come back up. Lift that knee up, bring the left hand out to the side as you drag that foot back, grab the ankle, bring your knees in line. Reach the right hand up, 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 and then reach forward, kicking up and back. Keep the right quad lifting gently up off the knee as you reach forward a little more and kick up and back just a little bit more. Very slowly, lower your hands down. Shoot that leg high like standing splits. Walk your hands forward like three-legged dog. Come up on the toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Lower the right knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, come up. Maybe finding that little backward bend. Lower your hands to frame the foot. Find that half splits or working towards full splits here. Lower the foot down, drag it back a little bit, curl the right toes, shoot the left foot up and back, three-legged dog, bend the knee, open the hips, keep the head heavy, and the breath steady. And slowly come back downward facing dog and settle in here. Let's lower down to the knees for a little child's pose. Unless you'd rather stay in downward facing dog, you can do that too. Stay with your breath. If any of those worries are trying to sneak back in, see if you can recommit to turning that part of your mind off, giving it a little break. Finding that inward gaze down into the heart space. When you're ready, we'll come back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, high on the tippy toes. Open mouth, exhale, sink into the heels. One more time. Let it all out. Inhale, lift the right foot up high. Come up on the toes. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Hold here for strength or find an arm balance. Drag that right knee towards the left armpit. Hold for strength or find an arm balance. Straighten that leg out towards the left. Peel the left arm up. Root down into the right hand. Lift your heart. Slowly lower the left hand. Bring the knee to the nose and step it all the way through like warrior one. Press the right knee forward. Stack the shoulders over the hips. Reach up out of the waist. Bring the hands to the heart. Keep pressing the right knee forward as you hinge forward. Turn and twist to the right. Press the right knee forward a little more. Press the right hand down into the left. Roll the right shoulder back. Press down into the feet, all four corners. Inhale, a little more length into your spine and the back of your neck. Exhale, a little more softness into your face and your shoulders. Now we're just going to step the left foot in just a little bit, a couple inches or maybe a foot. We're going to straighten into the legs. And we're going to reach the left hand down on the outside of the right foot and peel the right arm up towards the sky. We're going to try to keep lifting the quads gently up off the knees. Roll the right shoulder back. Maybe you can gaze up at the right hand. See if you can inhale a little more length into your spine and the back of your neck. And exhale a little more softness into your face, into your shoulders. Lower the right hand down. Step the left foot in just a little bit more. Bring your hands to your hips as you inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. See if you can tuck your chin to your chest and touch your forehead to your leg. Maybe you interlace the fingers back behind you and reach your arms up and overhead. Soften through the back of the neck and the jaw. Press down into the right foot just a little bit more to lift the right hip, to keep the hips the same height. Lower your hands down. Shoot the left foot high like standing splits. And then hop it back, chaturanga, maybe just 1 inch at a time. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose, high on the tippy toes. Open mouth, exhale, sink into the heels. One more time. Inhale, lift the left foot up high. Come up on the toes, exhale, left knee, left armpit, hold here, press into the fingers and knuckles, draw the belly in and up. Drag that knee over towards the right armpit and hold. Straighten that leg out towards the left, peel the right arm up. Slowly lower the right hand down, bring the knee to the nose, step it through like warrior one, spin the right heel out and down, reach up out of the waist. Bring your hands to your heart, tip forward, turn and twist to the left. Press the left knee forward, press the left hand into the right, twist the heart open. Inhaling length, exhaling softness. Step the right foot in just a little bit, straighten into the legs, lower the right hand outside the left foot, peel the left hand up, maybe the gaze follows. Inhale, lengthens the spine and the back of the neck. Exhale, softness through the face and the shoulders as you twist the heart open. Slowly lower the left hand down, step the right foot in just a little bit more. Inhale, half lift, hands to hips. Exhale, fold. Maybe you interlace the fingers as the head gets heavy. Reach the arms up and overhead. Tucking the chin, maybe the forehead comes to touch the leg. Root down into the left foot to lift the left hip up and back, leveling the hips out. Lower the hands down. Shoot the right foot high like standing splits and hop it back, chaturanga. Maybe 1 inch at a time, meeting back in downward facing dog. Let's lower down to the knees and take a couple minutes for arm balance or inversion of your choice, or you can just straighten the legs up towards the sky. See if you can stay with your breath, staying out of your head, out of your worries for our last 20 minutes of practice. Whenever you're done here, we're just going to come to a seat at the top of the mat. Take your time. We're going to straighten the right leg out, straight out in front, and we're going to try to bring the left heel right up into the center line. Trying to lower the left knee down as you kick out through the right heel. Inhale, reach up. Now hinge forward, see if you can grab that foot, or just grab what you can, and lift through the heart. Get your shoulders level. Now keep pulling your heart down a little closer to the foot. And slowly release, straighten the left leg out. Bring that right heel into center. Lower the right knee, kick out through the heel. Inhale, reach up. Lengthen out, grab what you can. Pull the heart towards the foot. Level the shoulders. Our guests are checking out. I knew they were going to come right during class. They were supposed to check out by noon. And slowly release. Straighten both legs out in front. Kick out through the heels. Inhale, arms up. Lengthen forward. Grab what you can. Keep the heart lifting and keep it reaching for the feet. Soften through the face and shoulders and use each breath to settle in just a little bit more. got treats. I got treats. Come on. I got treats. Bye, guys. Thank you. Oh, perfect. And slowly release if you have not. All right, bring your hands right next to your hips. Press into your hands. See if you can lift your booty up off the ground. Maybe you can even lift your feet up off the ground. If not, just kick through the heels. Keep pressing into the hands. Draw the belly in and up. Tuck the chin towards the chest. And release. Okay, now we're going to peel the right leg back behind us, right foot. And then get that right calf out of the way. Roll it out of the way here. So you can have your sit bones down. And then we're going to reach for that left foot. Maybe you can kick out through the heel and lift it up off the ground. Maybe you can pull your heart a little closer to your foot and soften through your face and your shoulders. Slowly release, come on up. And now we're going to try to get back onto our elbows. All right, so just one elbow at a time. Maybe you can come all the way back to the top of your head, or maybe even the back of your head. If you get the back of the head on the ground and can tuck your chin a little bit there, if you still want more, you can grab your elbows up overhead. So keep your booty down, but lift your heart up. If you're grabbing your elbows overhead, draw them down into the ground a little bit more. Slowly come back up, one elbow at a time. Straighten the right leg out. Shake it out a little bit. Now peel the left leg foot back. Roll that calf out of the way to get your sit bones down. Kick through the heel and reach for that foot. Slowly come up and start to make your way back onto the elbows, maybe onto the top of the head or the back of the head. Stay with your breath. Slowly come back up, one elbow at a time. Straighten the left leg out and shake it out a little bit. Bring your feet flat on the ground. Grab the backs of your knees and lift the legs up off the ground and reach your arms forward. Maybe you straighten into the legs, hugging everything into center, lift through the heart. Inhale, lengthen to a hover. Keep reaching for your feet and looking at the feet. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, lengthen to a hover. Exhale, come back up. 2 more times. Hug your knees in, roll back onto your back. We're gonna roll right back into a plow pose. See if you can get the toes to touch the ground back there. Soften through the face, the neck, shoulders. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten your legs up towards the sky, stacking the hips over the shoulders. Lower back into that plow pose and soften through the jaw, the tongue, the eyes. Lower your hands back down, press into the palms, and slowly roll one vertebrae at a time back down to the ground. Maybe popping up into a fish if you like. Pressing into the elbows to lift the heart. Reaching the crown of the head towards the mat behind you. Maybe the legs lift up. And release. Hug the knees into the chest. Let the right leg go long. Interlace the fingers around that left knee and hug it in. Kick out through the right heel. Hug the body with the elbows. Tuck the chin a little bit. Press the shoulders down. Bring the right arm out to the right. Guide the left knee open with the left hand. Or grab that big toe with the peace sign fingers and straighten that leg out to the side. Try to keep your hips and shoulders grounded. Keep kicking through the right heel. That will help. Keep looking straight up at the ceiling or the sky. And then come into a half happy baby, grabbing the outside edge of that foot, pulling straight down towards the knee, towards the ground. And now bring that knee across the body, finding a spinal twist. Reach the left arm straight out to the left. Gaze out over that left hand. And see how long you can make this breath last. See if you can recommit for the last 10 minutes here to leaving all those worries aside. Really giving yourself this time, this space to just soften. Finding that inward gaze into the heart space. And just trying to have some faith in yourself, the people around you, the world, the universe. Just faith that it's all working out. Slowly come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Hug your forehead in to touch your knees. Squeeze everything in tight. And let your left leg go long. Kick out through that heel. Tuck the chin. Squeeze the knee to the armpit. Squeeze the body with the elbows. Look straight up at the ceiling. Soften through the face, the shoulders. Guide the right knee open with the right hand, keeping the hips and shoulders down, or grab the big toe and kick that leg out. Find that half happy baby, grabbing the outside edge of the foot. Keep that length from your heel to your crown. Keep softening through the face and the jaw. Bring that knee across the body for that spinal twist. Slowly come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest one last time. And then let your legs go long on the mat. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Tuck your chin just a little bit. Close your eyes. Inhale through the nose, all the way down into the toes. Fill all the way up. Open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Now see if you can really let yourself settle into this space you've created. You've worked hard to craft out this place of calm. See if you can really let your body melt into it and absorb all the benefits of your practice here. Inhale through the nose all the way down into the toes. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Now see if you can commit to staying in this space a little longer today, whether that means staying on the floor, or putting off everything on your list for another 20 minutes or an hour, or whether it means just trying to take this space with you into your tasks, trying to stay connected with that inward gaze, that steady flow of your breath. When you're ready, roll onto either side. Maybe you can commit to leaving all those worries aside for a little bit longer or for the rest of the day. Just allowing yourself this space to be okay. When you're ready, we'll slowly come up to a seat, finding a nice tall spine. Bring the hands onto the knees, lift the shoulders up, draw them back. Let them sink down. Let them stay down as you inhale, reach out through the fingers. Squeeze your palms together, lift everything up one more time. Press the sit bones down, press the palms together and lift. Then bring the hands to the heart and let the head bow to the wisdom of the heart. Lift the thumbs to the space above the eyebrows and take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. The light in me honors and sees the light in you. When we are in that place, we are one. Namaste. Thank you guys for being here.